Good night, everybody. I don't know why. I don't
Just,
do
just,
this.
just go with it.
It was such a great night. We all loved you.
It's over. Goodbye. We just got here, but good night, everybody. Goodbye. Um, welcome to Sunday night's Curse of the Azure Bond game. Nick is currently under tornado watch. That is why I am the one doing this, much to my misfortune.
He's inspecting their basement bunker.
Yeah, it's sad. Um, hopefully somebody can double check and make sure everything's okay on the actual stream before we get too far
It
here.
appears to be. It appears to be.
Okay, good. um, yeah, I'm just gonna pass this right off to Kevin.
Okay. Usually I go last, but we'll do it this way.
No, we're
Uh,
gonna have Kevin go first because I don't know what I'm doing
no,
anymore.
okay, fine. I'm Kevin. I DM this game. We've been playing for a couple of weeks now, a couple of months now. We'll get back to a recap after everybody introduces their characters, but I DM this game. I'm not in charge. I'm not in control. I have no idea what's going to happen next. Except Rozzie's going to go next.
Um, so Lyra, human warlock. I have two pixie familiars, not by choice. They kind of just doubled. Yeah, I get into some shit, mainly from my broom. Anyway,
Yeah.
Colt.
Yep. It's Derek. I play Colt Dalthorn. I'm a. Wow. I'm even. This is the day that we all have. No. I'm a half monk.
We can't let Nick know anything went wrong tonight.
Yep.
Tonight went perfect.
Yes. I'm a halfling monk. Who has made a habit of punching. I think as monks do anyway. So, Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren. Play Wim. Not very well, actually. I try to befriend old ladies who have spider friends and it doesn't work out well. Yeah, play Wim, Tiefling Sorcerer, for reasons. And yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. And Jess, did you introduce your character, or you only just introduced the show? I don't know.
I only introduced the show like a dumbass. Hi,
So we'll introduce your one of our characters. Yeah.
my name's Jess. I play Volna in this game, our sharp shooter. Elf. I don't know why I really wanted to say sorceress, but that's completely fucking wrong. I don't play a sorcerer at all in any game.
Join us. Join us.
So I don't know why I wanted to introduce like that. But anyways, I'm going to pass it back over to Kevin before I continue to ramble on because this is one of those nights.
All right. So, the last couple of sessions, they've been exploring the caverns beneath Haptooth Tower, searching for Draconderos the Mad, the wizard who's bonded them and has some measure of control over their actions. While exploring these caverns, oh, there goes my voice. Okay. While exploring these caverns, they've discovered a horde of drow warriors who've been kind of working as mercenaries for Simdrak, the Dracolich they fought and destroyed last week. Now, after the battle with Simdrak, the group was busted up, depleted, kind of charred, and we're looking for a place to rest. Now, Wim wandered off during that and found a frighteningly powerful, blind drow woman who did not buy her Wim's story that she was also a drow. So you were able to, run away and hide from the blind woman. So got that going for you. But from your concealed location in the bottom of these caverns, a patrol of two fire elemental warriors have took up a guard position just outside your hiding spot and have been there standing, judging in a very Volna-like fashion for several hours as you completed your rest and recovered. So that's where we're going to start. You guys are kind of hidden behind a large rock, cooped up and resting for several hours. So at the end of this rest, where do we go from here?
Wait till those people leave and go out.
They haven't moved more than like the turn of their head-like object in quite a while. They don't really have body features like eyes or limbs. They're suits of armor with roaring flame inside them.
Hmm.
It's kind of hard to. They may not ever get tired or leave or change their position.
No bathroom breaks?
Not necessary.
I mean,
I don't even want to imagine what they do. I'm sure would burn. Right, they're fire guys, right?
mm,
Like as quietly as possible. In fact, you know what? I don't think talking is that great of an idea right now because we're not that far away from hearing them. So
yeah.
Colt will attempt to do, oh no, that's not even going to work out. How am I going to do intricate hand gestures with these massive pellets? I'm sitting there going, so you will go in and walk and it's just a big lump of metal. So it doesn't make.
Man, this would be a great moment for everybody else to also know thieves can't.
I'm a thief, but not officially.
You see, my background as a criminal as a criminal, but I didn't really pay attention to that lesson. I was too busy.
I mean, I got a message, but it's verbal, somatic, and material to do.
Making loaded dice.
I mean, our best option is probably going to be to sneak out of here over anything else. Unless we want to fight them.
Are they looking right at where we are, or are they looking away, like standing guard?
They're not like looking in the direction of your hidden location, but they're standing near it.
Okay, my only problem with that is I can sneak, you can sneak. I'm sure Wim can find a way to sneak, and Lyra will just float away without making as much noise if she wants to. We have one more person that
who's not currently here.
So he automatically passes.
Oh, exactly. Natural 20s all the way for him.
One person who has been notoriously loud.
Yeah.
Every time stealth has been required so far this game.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a solution if you guys want to take it.
We could just leave him here to die.
I will go and distract. I will go distract them. I will draw them away. You guys go, and I will come back and meet up with you quickly.
I mean,
I could make a noise to kind of direct them a different way. Sounds like we're scuffling off in the room.
I guess the question is would you
You
or I have
haven't.
an easier time getting away from them? Brings up that question.
See.
Because my stealth is plus 13 and I have advantage.
Carry me, Mom. Carry me.
I'm not actually worried too much about stealth because if I get them to follow me, I could just drag them hundreds of feet down a corridor and then book my ass back with Dash of the Wind, and they wouldn't be able to keep up. So that's my thought.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not. Yeah.
All right. That sounds like a good idea to me then, to do it that way.
All right.
Okay, so the first thing that I will have to do though is I will have to attempt to stealthily extract myself from the rest of the group and come up somewhere, hopefully where they will see me, not in the same area where the group will be coming out of.
Can
All
either
right,
of
so
you
yeah,
two make
that sounds like a good first step. You want to sneak out of the secure location.
Yes, I think that's going to be the first step because this will actually
Okay, let's go with that.
Let's
call that a stealth check.
Okay. I'm +7. I think I can manage this. Let's see. Okay. That's 16, 7, 23.
Where's?
Okay. So you want to sneak past them and get some open tunnel in front of you.
Yep. Get a bit of it. Either kind of the way we saw Wim come, or maybe even the way we came from.
Okay, so yeah, do you want to go back towards where you fought Simdrak, or the direction that Wim came with the blind drow?
Okay, when Wim got back, noticing her condition, I think it might be better
Oh,
if
yeah, go that way.
I can lead them.
Legs all over me, like I hold this like.
Lead them back towards the where we fought Simdrak.
Okay.
And that that will be the attempt. I can't say it'll work, but that'll be the attempt.
Okay. So yeah, you slide out of there. You're pretty good at making yourself be small and not be seen. So use the little bit of broken rocks as cover and get out around them. So you've maneuvered in a place where the Myrmidons are between you and the hidden location with the rest of the group. What's the plan from there?
Well, I have no way to signal to the group that I'm ready, but I have a way that will no doubt
I mean, you have
draw
a
some
face.
attention. So I will look around me. Is there something that I can stand on that will put me I'm only like 3
Yeah,
feet
you
tall.
want a platform to jump up on top of.
Yeah, I want to get
Yeah.
About 6 feet if I can, like around
Yeah.
that eye level. So when I get right up there, I will just shout at the top of my lungs,
Oh my god.
"Oh no, there's a spider!"
Could I use thaumaturgy on him so his voice is a lot louder, so they really look at him, or is it only my own voice I can make louder?
Timing will make it a little hard to do thaumaturgy on that. 'Cause
Okay.
You'd have to know. Yeah, you'd have to be prepared for it.
Yeah, no worries. All right, cool. Just
So yeah, these two big metal encrusted fire golem guys, like draw flaming swords and just stomp off in your direction, kind of wordlessly. It's angry stomping. Attention has been gotten, and they're going to be doing something about this. So, in that instant, is anybody else going to take an action?
For free?
No? All right, Colt. Well, I mean, did you want to try to intervene with this, get involved here?
Oh no, I forgot. We're not doing that. I'm gonna get on my broom.
Okay, so you're ready to go.
So,
Colt.
having a speed of 45, and I'm not the perfect judge of distance, obviously, but I am hoping to let them get as close to me as they could, that I'm not gonna provoke anything. Like, I'm not gonna let them get a swing on me just yet, but I'm gonna get them close, and then I'm gonna run the opposite. Well, not the run out.
You're gonna run towards Simdrek's lair.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a perception check as they run towards you.
Perception. That's 12.
Okay. They're a bit faster than you anticipated. So outrunning them still go. It should be possible, but it's going to be a lot closer than you thought it was going to be when you did this. So they break and run towards you. You break and run down the hall towards Simdrax.
Yeah. So that actually, even though it's closer, it may be more beneficial for them, because if the rabbit is closer, the dog's going to keep running. So.
Okay. So Colt goes running off down the hall. Myrmidon's in tow. Fire jumping off of them with every step. Where do we go from here?
home.
Well, they'll just pull us right back here, so we might as well go to the guy with the crown. Gave us a stamp. I figure we would have talked about this before.
Yeah, you expect Dragondaros. You expect Dragondaros to be in the tower.
Yeah. So,
which would be beyond Simdrak's lair.
Yeah. But that's where he just took the guys.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's why I'm going to try to run them even further back and then come there. So I would.
Should we wait for you to pass by and then go that way?
Well,
Colt's gone.
Yeah, there's
I
not
know,
really.
ah,
You can't really discuss it now, but
Okay.
you're on my tail.
So yeah, you know which direction you went in, and then it dawns on you that that's also the direction you kind of need to go.
So I guess as we're going along, if you guys are cool with this, we just find little alcoves to hide in. As we if we see them come by, full on back. I guess.
Stay far enough back that we can see them, but don't necessarily have to make an amazing stealth check and go wherever the fuck we need to go.
Okay, so you want to find a newer hiding spot somewhere closer to Simdrak's lair.
Sounds
I
like
mean, I can go invisible. I have the ring. Anyone else can do invisibility for themselves, or you're super good at stealth. Oh, we gotta take.
I'll just run with shadows my way.
Yeah. All I now think of is the Scooby-Doo scene. Like they're gonna be chasing me. You guys are popping your heads out of the various doors, trying to get away. Yes.
Yeah.
So they're going like this, and then we're really far back, but we're like, okay, we're going that way too. And then we're just going to take a right at some point, or a left.
Yeah, Mage Hand can't live.
And they're just going to still be going through many frames. I'm high, I'm sorry.
I mean, if I have to, actually engage them too, I have a couple of means to attempt to slow them down, so that's not a problem.
Let's go with an athletics check from Colt to make sure that you can stay ahead of these guys. Now you're using full movement sprint here, so
yep. That is a nat 20 to a 27.
Okay.
This time, yep.
All right. So yeah, they put on that burst of speed, and you find that hidden reserve of halfling cunning, and zip down farther in the tunnel.
But the whole time I'm going to, even though I may be nearing to be out of breath very soon, I'm still shouting things about spiders and various other things just to kind of keep their attention. Yeah,
you can get far enough ahead where you can stop, turn around, fling an insult, and then run some more. So yeah, you can get those moments in there. They're definitely pissed off. So now you're just trying to find a different hall to go down.
Yep, and then once I can get to a certain point where I can get just enough distance so I can quickly turn around a corner and then try to stealth there for a moment, see if I can get them to go by me, and then I'm gonna make my way back to the group.
Okay.
Hopefully, that is the plan. Things may change.
So, Lyra, Volna, Wim, you guys need to find a new hiding spot or do something. You don't know how long it's going to be, but Colt's going to eventually come running back this way with those guys.
So where's the hiding spot?
Do we see anything? Is that a perception check or investigation?
As
we're kind of falling behind them.
Let's start with a perception check. We'll go with that.
Passive 20.
Passive 15. Okay, sorry. I know he hates my observation. Oh, a little bit.
15. I rolled.
17.
I see nothing.
17.
Okay.
10.
It doesn't. You find an area where it looks like a tunnel had collapsed, and there's plenty of little nooks and crannies in there where you could hide. It would not be a great position to fight from. But for a hiding spot, particularly with the invisibility, some of you can summon up. It's fine. For those of you who can go invisible, stealth checks with advantage, and then stealth check from Volna as well.
Which has advantage anyways.
Yeah. Now,
Roll 3.
What should we do with Lestrada though? I don't want.
23.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about him.
I rolled for Lestrada with his disadvantage, and I'm just gonna add them together and let you know it's a 5. So he's standing there in the middle of this hallway, just kind of confused about, like, none of these rocks are dwarf sized for him to hide behind. He doesn't know what to do.
We just need to make a ring that makes him like a suitcase dwarf. Like, we just put him in there and carry him around for a while and then bring him out when we're out of the stealth areas.
Teen for stealth. Super stealth.
Yeah. Everybody else dives into a hiding spot. Lestrada is standing there.
Do we? Do
Well, I'm
we
invisible.
all?
You can see through me, so you can see him even if I'm in front of him, right? I don't shimmer like the surface of the rock. I don't know. I'm hoping it's like a camo thing, like you have the, what's it, the stealth voice from Fallout?
The way that invisibility ring works is you just kind of like go blurry until you just fade out.
Gotcha.
So it sort of looks like you're evaporating into mist when you go invisible like that.
Ooh, fancy.
Colt, you've got enough distance on these guys to do whatever you'd like to do next.
Okay, so what I think I want to do is I want to come to that dead stop, turn around, let them come towards me, and like, you know what? I do. I want to risk this. I'm going to have them come all the way and start to engage me. I'm going to spend a key point to gain the dodge feat, and then I'm going to run between them and just make way back to where the party would be as fast as possible.
So you're willing to accept that they'll get some type of attack opportunity here.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, tell me what that looks like exactly. How do you make that maneuver?
So I run, and then I just I'm running. I stop. I turn around, and then I just kind of cross my hands like across my chest, and I wait and I look at them, and I'm like, it's taking you an awful long time to get here. Come on, let's go, and let them get right up on me, and then the second they do that, I just kind of duck down and then just head down and just barrel through.
Okay.
To their legs.
And they have disadvantage on their attack rolls because you dodged.
Yeah, for dodge action for this one turn. Yeah.
All right. So when they get up on top of you, those swords they're carrying flash in and out in a whole bunch of different directions. You get tagged once in this flurry of attacks for a total of 12 fire damage. And then you can break off and run from there.
Yeah, I expected at least, they're not just, standard elementals. I expected something. So yeah, I will then when it comes to like the next turn, I will the dodge will be gone, but Step of the Wind will be up. So I will dash as a bonus action, and then I will also devote the rest of my movement to running.
Sure. Right.
Movement and attack and everything. I'm just hauling ass now.
Right. So let's call that another athletics check.
Okay, that's a 1, but because of my luck, yep. Okay, now after the roll, it's a 22 athletics.
Okay. So as you're running back down this hallway, You glance off to the side, and you see Lizdrada standing there confused.
Oh, they're so like there's something I would and you know what? Never mind. It's a bad reference that very few people would get. So I'll turn at him and I'll say, "Let's go, Tin Man."
Oh, I hate playing Nick's character this much for him. Yeah. He's like, okay. Yeah, and then he's just gonna start running down the hall after you. Apparently thinking that was the plan now. So Lizdrada is thundering along behind you as you run off. Now, everyone else sees Lizdrada kind of like turn and run. Then there's a glow coming from down the tunnel that Colt just came out of. Those Myrmidons are right on his heels.
Like really close.
Well, close enough you can see the glow of their fire. They're not quite in line of sight yet, but that's just a matter of a second or two.
Okay, I have the perfect solution for myself. I can't so much do it for him. I have the rope of command. It is knotted. I will throw it like up, so because it can just. I believe if I read right, it just can kind of hover there. Let me make sure I'm not misreading
Rope of
that.
climbing. I don't think it can actually snake up that high on its own.
Well, you know what? I can throw it like the end up high enough somewhere, and then I can like tie it around him if I have enough time, right? And
Possibly.
then I will grab onto him, and we will just start going up into the
Okay.
air
So you want to try to get to safety above the cavern floor.
above the cavern floor, yes, if possible. If nothing else, at least he will be then up there, and I can jump down and lead them away again if I need to.
All right. Give me a roll for that. What type of roll do you think applies?
Probably. I mean, to do all that is probably going to be another athletics. Well, let's see. Let me make sure.
Athletics check sounds good.
Yeah, probably another athletics check. Might have been a sleight of hand too to kind of get that rope around him because I don't think he'll want to know.
You can command the rope to do what you want it to do. So
Yeah.
like knotting itself, tying it around a thing.
Yep. Okay, so athletics. That is once again a 22. No, sorry. 22, yeah. 15
Alright.
and 7, 22.
So yeah, you throw this rope up, and both of you climb up this rope, pulling the rope behind you so that it's not dangling there.
Oh yeah, we don't want that. Just give ourselves a fuse, why don't we?
Brazi and Jess, roll a d20 for me.
Uh-oh.
Why though?
Why?
I don't want to.
11.
I'm afraid why I'm not able to do it. But that, yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
So these two Myrmidons come running down the hall. This is like a little bit of an open area there, so they like stop. They look around, applying the perception checks they just had you two made, and then go back off down the hall to where you originally were hiding.
Thank God we rolled low.
So a moment or two after that, everything's fallen silent. They're far enough away that you can relax and regroup.
Oh, God.
It's a lot easier to do this when I don't have a block of iron that I have to move around.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I think
You
we
should make him
managed.
a backpack. You should have like a little lift on a backpack. You just carry it around.
I, I really wonder what the max carry of a 19 strength halfling is.
Well,
Quite a
the
bit.
gloves give you more, right? They give you more. The gloves give you more strength.
Well, yeah, they give me 19 strength.
Mhm. Yeah, it's on there something. All right. So, where are we going to go from here? Are you going to progress up towards the tower? We're going to try to leave. What are we?
Yeah, let's finish this thing. Why not?
Yeah, let's
What
go
else we
towards
got
the
else to do?
tower.
Okay.
YOLO.
Yeah, and investigating along the way. Anything fun I can find along the way. Oh, sure.
So
Because we didn't check out the layer.
you go back through the caverns to where you fought Simdrak. The bits and pieces of the broken dragon are scattered all over the place there. Beyond that, there's a set of steps leading up. They kind of go into everything up through this point has been like lava tube natural cavern. These are cut stone stairs that were quarried out of the wall, going up towards where you assume the tower is located. When you start up those steps and you turn a corner, like the steps zigzag back and forth on themselves a couple of times. At the top, you see a man wearing a red robe. He's got more hair coming out of his ears than he has on his head. Like big ears and nose to match that bald head. Tattoos all over the dome. And he looks like he hasn't like changed his robe in months. And he like when he sees you, he stops. You're like, shit. And then there's a moment of pause where no one does much, if anything, and then he just turns and runs up the stairs away from you guys.
That wasn't who we were looking for, right? He didn't have a crown on his head. It wasn't like the big bad guy. Did we
Oh
get a
yeah, he
description?
definitely had the that gold crown with the green gem in the front too.
Cool.
So we just go in. We just
Yes.
do.
Can anybody hold him? I don't have that kind of thing right now.
We have to run after him. I mean, I think that's.
Well, he probably would protect for that. Yeah, run after him, and then I will cast Intellectual Fortress as we're going after him. I think I'll do that.
Does anyone know if you can charm whatever the fuck
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
is?
I think I would wait. Yeah, no, hold on. I'm not gonna do Intellectual Fortress just yet. I'm gonna wait until he looks like he's cray. Like truly cray is coming out. Like he's running away. So I'm gonna hold on Intellectual Fortress because it's only 10
Okay.
minutes.
Is he dashing away?
Yeah, he's moving with as much speed as he can.
Anyone cripple him? Like take out a knee real quick so he stumbles.
Can I shoot an arrow
Well-
as a knee?
No,
Yeah, do it.
the way this happened, like he came down like one set of steps as you were coming up another. So you just like see each other for a brief moment before he runs, and he's around a corner, and you just hear the feet clomping upstairs as fast as they can. Yeah.
That's,
Is he within 60 feet?
this is what I'm designed for.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say
then-
I'm gonna
Yeah.
dash after him.
Within 60 feet, yes, but not within line of sight for most of your spells.
What about polymorph?
You'd have to see him to target that.
So I have a question.
There's corners in the way. Yes.
Can I dash and then use cunning action to dash again?
Yes.
Can I do that? To go to catch up to him?
Okay. So Volna dashes off after him. Colt, are you doing the same?
I don't really need to
Muted?
like
Oh,
I don't really need to make every step. I have a high enough athletics thing and all these monk skills and jump abilities and stuff. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
parkour my way up as quickly as possible, like
Okay.
avoiding as many of the obstacles as I can.
Okay.
Oh.
Then Wim and Lyra will follow after that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
cool.
the broom, which I should still be on
Sure.
hovering, goes up to 50 feet. Can I try to get close to him and then polymorph him?
Yes, you can also put on a extreme burst of speed.
Okay.
I will take up the end, I guess, with Lestrada if we're walking all like just. I want to take white burst, just because like they're all going at once. I'm like, just in case I feel like he's gonna have traps places. Though he seemed unaware, but I'm a little nervous. So I will like
Okay.
look around as I'm going along and being cautious of going towards it.
So,
Checking for things.
just for the sake of my sanity, let's call an initiative roll here for a moment.
Also, they added sneak attack for the dice rolls.
Oh, nice.
Crit. On initiative. How useful.
22.
Well, you never know, because if you can move before him, you might be able to
And you polymorph him, it works? Dude,
turn
rock on.
him
Yeah.
into a turtle that I can punt. Yeah.
Maybe we can make him a baby panda because they seem really slow in those videos I see of them grabbing onto people's legs.
Why don't you just
Make
him
him a
sloth?
starfish.
Plus, he'd be really cuddly to carry around for an hour.
Only for an hour. To get
So
some
you're-
really good
you're-
cuddles in, maybe he'll change his mind.
Roz, your crit on initiative got you to where?
22.
I'm
Alright.
also a 22.
Which one of you would like to go first?
You can go first, Rosie, since you have polymorph.
Okay.
And
I'm
then if
gonna
that
make him a cute little baby panda.
I had a 17.
I also had 17.
Which one of you would like to go first?
Or maybe we should make
Let's
another
call go.
turtle.
Let's call go. I'm being super cautious. He's like all the way up there.
Okay,
do,
yeah.
Do you? Do
That's
you?
fine. Okay.
So, Lyra, you zip off at broom speed quickly. And I would like you to give me a perception check as you go.
15.
Um,
I only have a
You take the lead.
+1.
Drakendaros, you're almost ready to get enough of a line on him to throw a spell. When Drakendaros makes another turn on the corner, you follow behind him quickly, and we're going to pause right there for you. Volna, you are following next.
So I'm
You
assuming I
make a turn.
saw her polymorph fail.
You make
I
a
didn't
turn.
even cast it yet.
Oh.
You make a corner around and see nothing. The hallway is empty.
Perception check.
Sure. Colt, you're going to come around the corner a second after that. And see
29.
all the, pausing to reassess.
29.
There is nothing on this next platform. You also do not hear the sound of running feet.
And we also do not see Lyra anywhere.
You do not.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Was the perception check my actual action?
In this case, it would have been. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess
Okay.
there isn't anything I can do then.
Bless you. Whoever sneezed.
Yeah, so when we're there, I guess the next thing to do is give it a second to see if women Strahd can catch up with us, or if we are truly separated by sneaky magic, which I assume it's sneaky magic already, although there's no proof.
Okay. Wim, we're going to add you to that mix next.
Cool. I guess I'm not dashing, but I don't know how far would I be behind them. Am I only?
It takes you a little time to catch up to where they're at, but they're kind of standing there assessing what's going on.
Cool. Just because it looks a little weird, because I was not expecting, I guess, what I'm seeing, because it's like nothing. It just, like, there's nowhere to go. Does it look like it's just a wall, or is it
Well,
just an
no,
empty hallway?
like a straight stretch of hallway.
Okay. Just because I feel the game is on, then I will definitely do Intellectual Fortress.
Okay.
So that is cast on myself. Level spell. So, a shimmering barrier of protective psychic powers around me. I have advantage on saving throws, and then if another creature within 30 feet, that I see within 30 feet, and fails a saving throw, I can use my reaction to allow them to re-roll, so that gives somebody advantage.
Okay.
But you have to use the new roll if I give you advantage. So,
How about we roll for that surge?
Okay. Oh yeah. 18. 18 for.
Okay. So yeah, you put that shimmering barrier of protection magic up. Works as
I'm
intended.
nervous. After this, I'm like, I was not expecting it to be all. I'm like, huh.
Okay. So, Lyra,
Yes.
you kind of see a flash of just like a light blinks for a second. Drakendaros is in front of you, running away, sandaled feet clomping on the ground. Ahead of him, there are two dragons just kind of perched and waiting. A blue dragon and a green one. Both significantly smaller than Simdrak you had fought not long ago.
Oh, we totally got this.
Um,
And we can ride them home.
I like the
They're
company.
gonna be pets now.
She's really our leader. Forget mom.
Drakendaros runs up next to them and like stops and like puts his like hands on his knees, hunched over, like trying to catch his breath there for a minute. And he turns over towards Lyra. He's like, "Good, it's just one of you now. Excellent. Kill them." And he points to the dragons. The bond on your arm flares. I would like a wisdom saving throw.
$16.
Okay. If you were going to attack in this very instant, what would it be that you'd do?
Still get the weasel with the polymorph?
If you were forced to attack the dragon, still go with
I had to
polymorph?
attack the dragon?
You feel the bonds would be forcing you to do that. What would that attack be?
I would probably. I think I'd probably still have to go with that just out of.
Polymorph?
That's what was in my mind, you know what I mean? Like.
Right. Because
Nothing else is going to help much.
That's the spell when you're reaching for, when the pain of the bond and your attempt to resist it kind of comes to a point where you're stunned by the pain and do not act.
Okay.
Let's give you a moment there. Volna. Lyra's gone. Drakendaros is gone.
Yeah. I don't know. So I see no sign of anything.
No. The hall is like unadorned and empty. Give me another perception check.
You want me to roll higher than a 29?
Different. Looking for a different thing.
I rolled a 30. Not 20 plus my 10.
That hall stretches off so far, it would exit the hill as far as you know it. So it can't possibly exist within the space it exists in.
What happens if I keep running down the hall? Does the hall like continue to extend? You know what I'm talking about? Whoa. Like when in like
Is that what you're gonna do? Run down the hall?
yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Ugh.
So Volna runs down the hall. She gets maybe 20 feet away from where you're at right now. There's a flash of light. She vanishes.
What are you doing?
You find yourself appearing on the platform. Just behind where Lyra is floating on her broom. Right as Drakendaros says, "Kill them," pointing towards the dragons. Give me that wisdom saving throw. Volna, give me a wisdom saving throw.
19.
Okay. You also resist the bomb.
Okay. Well, is our skinny little fucker still here? I don't know that he's skinny, but that's his name
Yeah.
just went poof out of my head the moment when I went to say it. So it's just like that skinny little fucker.
What you see in front of you is you see Lyra on broom. A bit farther ahead from her, you have Drakendaros between the two dragons.
Okay. Would I have any reason to get advantage if I shoot him with my longbow?
Not under these conditions.
Okay. I ask so
well,
I can use
yeah.
fighting spirit to get it.
Right.
Alright, so I'm gonna use fighting spirit. I'm gonna put in my temp HP, because if I don't do it now, I will forget and
Sure.
might come to regret that decision. Alright, so I'm going to shoot him with my longbow twice, right between the two dragons.
All right. Make the attack rolls.
First one is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And the second one is a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay. So, do the longbow. So it's gonna be... I had advantage. I'm dumb. 19 damage.
Okay.
That's including sneak attack, obviously.
Very well. Colt. Volna runs down the hall, disappears in a flash of light.
I'll look at Wim and Lestrada, and I'll go, follow. That's what we got to do. And
See you on the other side.
Yeah, I will make the run for the platform, and obviously, knowing my luck, I will have missed the exact spot where it triggers the spell, and I will go face first. But hey, we'll try it. I'll make the run. Just like once I've seen or once I saw Volna disappear, and once the two of them know that my plan is to go for it, I'll go for it.
Okay.
See what happens.
Yeah, you get to pretty much the exact same point in the hall she does when you vanish and reappear next to Volna. You almost run into her because she had stopped to fire.
Still trigger.
Now, from where you're at right now, with the movement you have left. What was that?
I was asking if it triggered the bonds, like once I went through.
No, because you arrived after. Yeah.
Okay.
Not at this point. You weren't there to hear the command.
Okay. That's a question. On a single move, it's 45. How far does that?
You okay there, Roz? Roz is muted, but I think there might have been some spider-related activity over near her.
Oh no! And then I see a Derek in the background. Is that the Derek in the background?
Yep, checking to make sure she's safe because there was a spider in the room.
Oh, she freaked out. Oh no, sweet.
No, it was actually on my phone. It wasn't even real. There was a spider in my phone. I'm sorry. Ignore me.
Glorious.
It happens sometimes.
This is why I shouldn't be watching Facebook videos.
Okay, so 50 minutes in, we'll have to find and clip that. Colt, what were we doing there? You were
Yeah, I have a 45 movement, so then I'm trying to figure out how much more I have on a single move. Like, that won't get me anywhere near any of the targets, right?
no, you'd be probably up at the end of that 45-foot movement when you cross the barrier.
When you go through. But well, I could throw a dart at something because I have some darts. So
Sure.
yeah. Is he still in the middle of these guys, or has
Yeah.
he fallen back? Yeah. So yeah, I will try. First time I've done this, I'll like on the little side of my belt pull out a dart and try to throw one at him. Would a 21 hit?
21 will hit.
I just have to grab a D4. Okay, that's going to be 6 points of damage with the dart.
Okay.
If he doesn't have a means of dealing with that.
No, he'll take that 6. Wim, it's you and Lizrada right now.
Lestrada, don't be afraid. We're just gonna go through the little flashy thing. It's gonna be fine. Do you need me to drag you? I'll ask him before I go through the.
He's trying to wave you on. He's also
Okay,
out of
cool.
breath.
I will tell good, and then just like kiss his head real quick, and then go. I go forward. I'm like, you got this.
All right.
Like, I'll run through the hallway light thingy that I still happened twice.
So at the end of your movement, you'll break through the other scene. You see your group in front of you, Draconderos,
Cool.
2 dragons.
Fun.
And as you look out over the area beyond that, you're actually on the roof of the tower.
Oh,
and you can.
that is efficient.
Yeah, you can see quite a bit off into the distance from the high elevation.
Oh. Are there other dragons circling around like we saw before? Going around the tower? Like we saw?
Looks like it's just these 2 that are.
Okay, so I assume those are the 2 that were flying around. Okay. And how far is our best buddy in the center of these dragons?
Let's call him 60 feet from where you are.
That's exactly what I wanted you to say. Thank you.
Kevin's like, what?
If my hair was down, I'd flip it. Nice. Can I disintegrate him for a little bit? At the guy with crown.
Try to disintegrate him. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. It's dexterity 16, and then bend luck will be a -4.
The first thing he's going to try to do is counterspell.
Ah, shish kebabs. Okay.
Shish kebabs.
Shish kebabs.
So,
yes.
disintegrate
but he's so distracted. People have been doing stuff to him. So, like, how can he have the means to do so? Sorry.
Because he hasn't used his reaction for anything else.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Disintegrate is a level 6 spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to need a 16 on a intelligence check. Okay.
And can Bedluck help with that? For his counterspell thing? For a -4? Or is that other thing?
That's a great question. Let's look at Bedluck really quick.
Because I can give him a negative, but I forget what it says. I don't know if it's like saves or whatever, but like that would be a save, but he's counterspelling. So things, which is fine.
I'm glad Colt has kind of grown up, because what I would have done a while ago was stick my head back through that barrier and scream, "Oh, it burns! It hurts! It hurts!" so that the other 2 saw that before. And I'm glad that my first response was just to attack the guy.
One-halved at burning. I'm infernal. I'm the tiefling, so no big deal. So I'm gonna fine.
I'm gonna say you can use Bend Luck on that.
Okay. 4! -4! Whatever you rolled.
So
roll counter? Like, do I have to roll something and he rolls at the same time, or no?
No, he already rolled.
Okay.
This green beam of light extends off. Roll surge.
$16 for this.
Doesn't Ben Luck? Oh wait.
Green beam of light, bursts from your fingertip, goes straight up towards him, and then like he comes up with a counter spell, and you see your beam of green shatter into hundreds of like glass-like pieces. And then time rewinds for a half second. The beam like reforms and goes forward a second time, shattering through his counterspell.
Thing happened. I put the bunny ears. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry.
Roll damage.
It was. Oh, no damage for what I did to him.
Roll damage.
Oh, roll damage. Okay. Oh.
What's even the damage for that?
Oh God, it's
lot.
a lot. Well, he pissed me off, dude. I know he made me the thing. Okay. All right. I'm using D&D Beyond because that's a
Sure.
mess. I have a lot of people in my kitchen.
Yeah.
10
10d6 plus
70.
40.
70
Okay.
necrotic damage.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
So
Yeah, if he fails his save, yep. That's a
70.
lot.
What the
yeah,
fuck?
he gets a dex save.
Yeah, it's a dex save.
It's 16.
Okay, so let me just double check, and that's not gonna do it. Okay.
Oh
So-
God. Okay.
He
Thank
takes
you.
70 damage from a disintegrate. And
Oh no. Oh my God.
everything's still happening in that like slow speed there when you watch your disintegrate go off, because like it just hits him, and there's a look on his face for a second. It's like, I'm fucked, and then he's just blasted to dust. The gold circle drops from his head, and like does that hubcap spin on the ground.
What?
Good job.
Wait, did I disintegrate him as a total, or no? He just got so skinny from the disintegrate.
He's
a pile of
gone.
ash.
He has been drumstick.
Because if he's reduced to 0, if he's
And
reduced
tapped
to 0, he
Like
becomes
in the
out.
background.
Yeah.
Did I search? Guys? Oh my God, that's what I'm saying.
No,
That usually doesn't work that well. Ever.
I'm proud of you. That was a good job.
in the instant after that happens, like you're still momentarily stunned by how successful it was. The two dragons just kind of look at each other, shrug, and take off.
Oh, my friend.
Having seen that, though, I'm going to look at my arm because I will not be convinced that this is over until...
That's a good thing. Yeah. That's
Yes. As you look down, the bond is actually disintegrating. His symbol on it is disintegrating the exact same way he just did.
You're
So
welcome.
all that leaves is the symbol of Tyrant Thrax.
Who wants the fancy crown and whatever's left in this tower before the drow get back? And the Dracolich is back. Who wants things?
Now, you're at the top of this tower.
Dear.
There's a single, like, kind of fire exit style door coming up out of the floor.
Yeah, let's do that.
But yeah,
Take that too.
the crown of dragons is sitting right there on the ground, still kind of like spinning a little bit in the dust pile.
What does it do?
When you pick it up, it's technically you'll be able to tell this after someone attunes to it, but it's a safe item. Scroll. It does quite a few things. Helm of Dragons. There we go. It locates an object within range, a specific, unique object. We'll get more on that later. Gives you +2 on saving throws against Tyranthraxis, the last guy. This crown was specifically designed as something to destroy this extra-dimensional being, Tyranthraxis. In addition to the abilities which are related directly towards that, you can read and speak Draconic, and you cannot take damage by dragon attacks or breath weapons. You also get a +2 bonus to your AC.
Yeah, I don't need that. I'm zipping in and out of existence. Mom, hopefully this makes up for the other thing you don't know about. I love you. Bye.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Well, you know,
Bye.
like one TR was sold and you get one back. You know, it's like a buy one get one kind of thing.
Wait.
You know,
Wait,
I
what?
don't know anything. I'm just talking hypothetically as Lauren outside of things.
Oh, okay.
I am not
Who
talking
knows
about-
anything but me
exactly. Yeah, it's just more commentary.
and the girls, but they haven't betrayed me yet. Officially.
What? What?
Nothing.
What?
I love you so much,
That
Mom.
that
Bye.
judgmental. What are you
Bye,
talking
Mom.
about?
This will look great with your hair. Bye.
So yeah, someone can pick up the crown, and I'll add it to D&D Beyond as an item once I figure out who's getting it.
Who
I'll have
wants
to go
it?
through and
Who
create
gets
that.
hit a lot?
I will take the ashes of the wizard. I'm just like taking components anywhere I can find and
Sure.
other stuff to pilfer what's up here.
Just for the sake of moving along, because obviously whoever's going to actually use it is going to have to attune to it anyway. We can just grab it, put it in a bag, and get moving, and then
Sure.
figure that out
Post
Okay.
when we get to rest. Yeah.
Yeah, loot like hell. What's up here? Like, we open a bag and we start putting things in.
yeah,
We'll look at it later.
There's really not much up here.
Any
It looks like
dragon
kind of,
eggs?
no. It doesn't look like the dragons even really spent much time here. But there is that door going down into the tower.
Does it say exit?
It's kind of the only door from up here. So unless you have, well, you could fly off the edge of it and get back to Hap fairly easily. The rest of your group, not so much.
Well, we
But
couldn't
it's
even
only
go
a
back the way
couple
we came,
hundred
right?
feet
That's
off,
off
right?
limit. It's only one way, right?
Yeah, the tower itself is about 400 foot tall.
Can I parkour
Um,
down?
and
Gotcha.
that would be tough because it's a pretty.
Come
Like,
on.
I could cast fly on some people.
This tower looks like it's
Apparently only
constructed by magic.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of mortar joints and things like that. You can go like grab a hold of to
Right.
slow yourself down.
How? Well, just pull a Legolas, find a shield, ride it down. No, how many people
Right,
could you make
that's
fly
awesome.
though?
Well, apparently I'll have to use one spell to be cool, but I swear it was a surge. It wasn't me.
Nick's gonna need it, or we can just throw him down.
I have fly, which I could do at 5th.
I've been dead once. I could afford to be dead
I could
again.
do fly.
Just toss me
I could do
over.
fly on. Or if I do it at 5th level, it's 2 people I can cast fly on.
2 additional people.
Yeah, 2 additional. So is it myself and then 2 additional people? Is that what it
Yeah.
means? Okay, cool. So 3 total. Myself and 2 others. So who wants to be super cool?
Okay, no,
Who wants fizzy lifting drinks?
I think if Lyra doesn't object, I'm pretty small. I could probably ride on the back of that broom, and then you could get yourself, Lestrada, and Volna, and then we're all off the edge of this tower, heading back to Hap. If you want to try that.
You know from past experience, Lyra, that you don't have great control over the broom when you've got a passenger of any size. Let's call that a mechanical limitation
I mean, he's
imposed by
basically like
rules.
carrying a backpack, isn't he?
Oh, but wait a second. Like, I do technically have monk slow fall, and
You
it's
can just
only
free fall.
400.
It's
It's
nothing.
only
Are you
400 feet.
parkouring down the? You're kind of dragging your nails or your fingers like down as you're floating
I
your
can see
claw.
I can see the
One-handed.
group of you like standing on the edge of this tower, looking over the edge. Like, well, yeah, Yeah, we gotta jump. I mean,
I
Why
jumped.
not?
the only choice.
Hey, lives on our own. They're not gonna kill us right out
Okay.
front, right?
If it wasn't for it, it's look. I would honestly, Colt would honestly risk a couple 100 feet because he's got enough tricks that he might survive it. 400 is probably a
Well,
bit
if I
much.
fly and
Like,
hold him,
honestly,
will that make me drop faster?
if we just strap him to me, like a little backpack, or we strap him to the bottom of the brim, I'm just going straight down, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? He hits the ground first? Oh, these are famous last words, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, look, I've already been dead
Yeah.
once. I know what's beyond. I'm not worried about the second time.
Nah, let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And there's nothing like several 100 feet down because I could drop in stages.
I can just like teleport down if I fall off.
Wait, you're gonna hate me for this, but I actually have climbing gear. I have pittons and
That takes
the
too
rope and
long.
stuff.
So you got a hook.
Well,
you just
no.
hook over the side and just start propelling
really
down. Like
dangerous,
screw
man.
having little spikes in the
So,
mortar.
but what I'm saying though is check this out. My rope is like 60 feet. Like, so I could drop, like, I have 50 feet of regular rope. The rope of climbing is 60 feet. Drop myself about 100 feet on the rope, and then I've lowered my threshold. I have monk slow fall. I can do this.
Let's do it. Let's do
Okay.
it. Let's just do it.
So time
Discussing
passes,
the whole.
and you just kind of fly / climb / parkour / I don't know what.
Oh,
Right
it's
down the side
beautiful.
of the
Whatever it
tower.
is, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is so synchronized, like weaving it in and out. It's great.
So about an hour later,
Really,
You find-
bros? That long?
Somebody couldn't. Nobody has spider climb.
Jeez Louise. Anyway,
yeah,
whatever.
So-
An hour later.
yeah, you find yourself.
I'm hoping for a level at some point, but not now.
We're gonna level just if we make it down this fucking.
You find yourselves in the woods outside of Hap.
Ding.
Now, here's what you know for certain. You've cleared 4 of the 5 bonds. Final one remains. And this one, you've picked up his name from the Wizard's Journal back in Silverton Sewers. You discovered more about him from various bits along the way. But you don't know where he's at until someone attunes to the Helm of Dragon. And then like a mental beacon just goes off with the direction north. It takes you a bit of time to kind of triangulate the direction and distance, but it appears that Tyrant Thraxis is somewhere in or near Mithranor, the ruined elven capital. Deep
Go to mom's house.
in the Cormanthor forest, in an area you specifically went around to avoid when you passed through the forest weeks ago.
Does that make sense of why it's like so saturated with the imbalance of things that like just it's just like feels like static electricity everywhere of magic?
There's a lot of stuff going on there.
Okay.
This is like big ancient elven magic, set at the height of elven power, that has been manipulated, twisted, used, battered, abused, etc. Over the years. One of the rumors you have heard is that there is an open portal to hell somewhere in Mithranor, which accounts for the large number of devils that wander the city right now.
I could talk to them, right? Infernal devils, infernal.
Oh, let's
I
talk
am
to the last
shooting.
lady.
So, yeah, I did not expect all of that to go nearly as quickly as this.
End game.
So, how do you want to use the night?
Whoring.
I'm sorry, but not sorry. But thank you.
Village and Half would be bad for that.
Dear God.
We have a little bit of a problem, guys, because there's only one more of these bonds left,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna all part ways
Yup.
and never see each other again. So
Yup.
we should always have that classic, like, senior high school montage of all the things that we do before we go marching off to the.
Oh, I
We
thought
should
you were
do
gonna
a
say we should have a
pub
senior
crawl every
reunion
year.
every couple years, and I was gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
This
No,
is not Fire
At
Emblem.
least a pub crawl, you know?
I mean, I might keep in contact with Wim and Lyra, but I really doubt that you and I will see each other all that much
You had
anymore.
music about mom? Leave mom alone.
Jesus.
What?
No, it's no offense, but she's gonna probably go back to doing our elf things. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
back to bars,
Elfsters.
and I'll be in bars all the
So
time, and I
racist.
don't expect to see her at that many
Yeah,
bars
probably not.
where I'd
No.
be.
Well, Volna has been very successful in every bar fight she's
Fuck
participated
yeah.
It's a whole lot of business. We could just like go into places that need to get some notoriety, that it's a really shady place.
in.
We can cause some trouble, and they get like a bigger Yelp review. Isn't that what it's called nowadays? I don't know, kids. What's
Or you
what's
just
in the papers?
pickpocket
I don't
everybody
remember.
and
Bulletin.
leave.
What's on the bulletin boards? You know?
But I didn't say that.
Mom. Oh.
I'm
Oh.
going too fast. Let's side quest.
Why not? Yeah, apparently. Yeah. Well, we never got the sword from Zental Keep, didn't we? We never got the sword from Zental Keep, or did we?
All right,
We
back
never
to
got
Central Keep right now. Let's
You,
go.
you have all 3 items.
No, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
thought we
have-
must be.
You have all 3
Now
items.
Did I get it?
Sword
Oh,
of
alright, then
Lathander.
never mind.
Yep.
It's fine.
How old is Mom?
Yep.
Who
Sword
is-
of Lathander, Gauntlet.
You don't ask somebody their age.
You do when you're an elf.
No. No.
If we find out she's some snot-nosed teenager,
Never gonna get no Mom.
She is. I'm sure she is. Of course she is.
Elves are like Vulcans. You just don't ask their age.
Why?
Because you probably
Wanna
don't want to
know.
actually hear the answer.
We're cool like that. Come on.
Mm-mm.
We save each other's lives.
Some elves are older than the average human god. It's
That's
weird.
why I want to fucking know. Then I can ask targeted questions like, did you know King such and such the second? Or, you know?
No.
I would hope we took some loot so we have some money to spend on fancier things. Maybe there was something in that tower. Please, can I like retcon that?
I'm glad I sold
We're not
your Aunt
funding anything.
Tiara.
Not
Yeah.
really there. However, if you wanted to
Yeah.
go
I have less of things.
shopping,
I'm broke as a joke. I'm broke as a joke. I don't got nothing. Other than skills I can sell as like potions, I still have a vial of the fire oil. Or 2. I think I might have 2. No, I have 2. No, I have 1. You guys have each of your own. I didn't use mine because I'm already. Yeah. Just something to get fancier things. Because who needs better armor? Anyone need better armor? Who? I know I have shit armor.
well, Colt is looking at this, and honestly, from Colt's perspective, he's ready to go. But if you guys need to stop and do something, or want to stop and do something, that's fine. But like weapons, there's no weapons upgrades for me. There's no armor upgrades for me. It's all.
We didn't negotiate anything with the drow, did we?
there is a decent sized city nearby named Decembra. You avoided it on your way down here, but it is more or less on the path north. If you wanted to go somewhere to stop and reprovision supply before moving on, that would be a good place to do so.
That sounds like a good idea.
And I
to
guess
me.
research. Yeah.
Nick is
Research
reloading
about.
spells,
Yeah.
by the way.
What was that, Ross?
Nick is reloading my spells. He hasn't done anything else.
Oh, right. He's got to reload your ring. All right, so I truly did not expect this evening to go that fast, so I am without material for the rest of the evening.
Well, time to
Oh
actually go get in
no!
a
I
bar
broke
fight.
the game. I'm sorry.
No. It wasn't because the fight didn't go short.
Oh, no.
I just assumed you would loot the wizard's tower.
Yeah.
Did we not?
No, we
Retcon
jumped.
I asked. Retcon I
We
asked.
flew
Retcon I
off.
asked to loop, but sorry.
So I think we're gonna just end early tonight, unless you guys have.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I don't think we looted anything properly anywhere that we destroyed.
Why
No, I
would we?
don't
We're
think it
bad at this. Also, I don't
I know,
technically approve of looting.
It's against.
So
Yeah, what's against our? I guess
Yeah.
we're forced to do all this crap. So why would
Yeah.
I don't want your stuff. I'm just gonna
You
free
got something to
myself
say,
and move on
Lyra?
with my life.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
Oh no.
So tomorrow night, Roz, you're not going to make it tomorrow night. I think we do still intend to have a game. We'll be continuing the adventures in Skullport on the way back to Waterdeep. Possibly with a bit of infiltration into the Xanathar's lair. Who knows? But that'll be fun for tomorrow night. Until then, you can track me down Evil Sales Ass on Twitter. I'm dealing with work and retail because that's how we do. It's a living nightmare. So let's go to Jess, who knows a lot about that nightmare.
Yes! I almost did my introduction again, so you know what? I'm just gonna go in anyways. My name's Jess. You can find me at Sweet Nine Tails on Twitter and the Instagrams. I know Kevin's retail hell very well. They cut our store hours down to 2:07.
Your payroll hours or your open hours?
Oh, our payroll hours.
Yeah, of course they would.
Oh, and unlike where you work, our store manager's hours are included in that.
Huh.
Yeah, because that makes sense. That's pretty much
Yeah.
45 hours we can't do anything with.
We're
That
so
sounds bad.
short-handed we can't spend the payroll we're given.
Give them to me, please! I don't want to have to be alone in the morning for 2 hours when I open. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. You'll see me here tomorrow night, and then I get to go
Alright.
into work again afterwards. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass it off to Lauren.
Hello, I'm Lauren. You can find me at the Splintering on Twitter, and that's pretty much it. I'm not that fancy. You'll hear my family in the background because they love me and they're in the kitchen with me. I'll go off to Derek after that.
Hello, Lawrence family. Anyway, this is okay. I'm Derek. I was about to give my old
Yeah, I figured.
Twitter handle. So you can now find me at Derk DERK Awesome on Twitter, and that's about all. And that's where I am for right now. Rozzy.
Cinder Wizard, Twitter and Instagram. This is me, you. That's it.
All right.
Kevin.
Yep. I've already done my thing. So
Shut
Jess,
it down, Kevin.
shut it down.
Oh god, where the fuck's the button? Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Found it.